are you going to want some food?
All right, what's going on, everyone? So I'm Muscular Junior with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, motivation so that you can go out and attack the day. And check this out, man. I am trying to get this darn screen to work for you, but it's not helping me out. And I think it's just because I'm here at the airport in Orlando and everything's just getting a little bit funky. So while we get this figured out, I'm going to keep going, man. We want to come in welcoming you to episode number 544 of our 15 Minutes to Mastery, where we bring you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can go out and attack the day. Let's see if we can make this work now. Here we go. All right. Well, there you are. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about healthy paranoia. I want to talk about healthy paranoia in business and sales because, as Andrew S. Grove says, only the paranoid survive. Only the paranoid survive. That's right. But when you start to think about paranoia, it can be a bad thing. Being paranoid all the time. Oh my gosh, who wants to live that way? No one really, unless you're in business or in sales, because you need to be paranoid all the time. And I'm going to tell you why. Look, your business can fall apart like that. Your pipeline can fall apart like that. Everything can go away just like that. The whole reason that I'm going over this is because, man, so when we were coming over here to Orlando, right, we get into the airport. I've got 6 people with me, and so we got all these bags and carry-ons and all that, and I'm like paying for these bags, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then today we're coming back in here to fly back home, and then checking in the bags and having to pay for the bags again. And I'm like, my gosh. I'm like, the frustration I feel that the money can just slip through your fingers. Here we go. So I'm going to let that announcement play out. Hold on.
The aircraft came to us a couple of minutes late. Upon arrival,
yeah, if you're flying to LA out of Orlando,
wrote something up.
Be careful.
So the captain came out and advised us he doesn't know what it is yet. So because they changed crews, so it's the new crew, new captain, new co-pilot, new flight attendants, everybody's new. So he's going to talk to the maintenance guys. He's going to tell me what's going on prior to us boarding this aircraft. So give us a minute. We should figure out what's going on with this aircraft, and we'll let you know once we know what's going on. Okay. So everybody, just take a seat, have a seat.
All right. So let's get back to it. So
thank you.
The money can slip right through your hands. You're just and with that, I turned to my family like, this is why I can't stop. This is why I can't stop. This is why I got to keep going every single day because, man, there's always something. There's always something that's going to come up. There's always something that you need to take care of. There's so much that you can do, right, for your families, for yourselves, for your community. But like I tell you all the time, man, it's going to take money. It's going to take you being able to operate at a very high level so that you can go out and do these things that are going to benefit yourself, your family, but also so many others. But you need to have that healthy paranoia that keeps you on edge, that keeps you moving, that keeps you honest to the things that you need to do daily to make sure that you are following through on your critical task, on your non-negotiables, and understanding that that is what keeps the business coming. You see, most people get complacent. Most people they do well and they get complacent. They get satisfied. They think that they've got it coming now and that everything's going to be just fine. So then they decide to coast it. You take your foot off the gas. I've done it so many times in my life and throughout my career. So I'm talking to you from personal experience. Do not take your foot off the gas. You cannot afford to do that, because when you do that, when you don't operate with that healthy paranoia that it can all go away, it can all fall apart, you're going to lose momentum. And when you lose momentum, you lose business. And obviously, we all know what happens when you lose business. Do you really want to put yourself in that situation? Do you enjoy those ups and downs, the peaks and the valleys, the getting a great paycheck 1 month and then struggling for 2 or 3 months after that? I'm talking to you general managers out there as well. When we're talking about your projections and the deals that you've got in your pipeline, when you're able to have a good month and then you let off the gas, and then you start to see the following months slow down, not as many fundings, not as much business in the pipeline, those things can really affect you and the whole team. And that's what I mean by having that healthy paranoia. If you're in sales, that healthy paranoia is about the fact that if you're not active every single day, your pipeline can fall apart. You can get homes closed and you get them ordered, but then they're not built on time. They don't get built in a certain month that you think they're going to get built, and they roll over to another month. And next thing you know, you're not getting any money in May because your home's rolled into June or mid-June, and they're not going to get delivered in time for you to even get paid in June. So you've got to keep that healthy paranoia and always pushing, always being urgent, always looking to move the needle every single day. Does that mean that we're 24/7 going after it, that we are always just moving along and pushing all 8 to 10 hours of the day? No. I'm telling you right now, it's about you being able to get your 5 critical tasks done. Get your 5 critical tasks done. Hey, don't get on that plane to LA. Get your 5 critical tasks done every single day so that you can keep the deals moving. Get your 5 critical tasks done. Do your marketing, make your calls, set your 2 appointments a day. That's what you need to do every single day. And having that paranoia that I've got to get it done, and feeling that anxiety, okay, like I told my wife earlier today, when we were checking in those bags and I see that those $200+ going out of my account just for bags, it's a little bit of anxiety, because I'm thinking, my gosh, it just goes like that. 200 here, 300 there, 500 over here. You've all been there. You've been there. You know what I'm talking about. And because you have that flow that happens so quickly, because you have those expenses that come on the regular basis, because you have that life that you're living, you need to make sure that you're constant, that you're consistent with your fundings and your income that's coming in. And the only way that you're going to be able to maintain that consistency is through a healthy paranoia of understanding that it can all fall apart if you don't do the work that you're supposed to be getting done every single day. Every single day. That's what it takes right now for you to operate on that level. And I love what Stephen put here on his comment. The paranoid survive. Only the paranoid survive, and they thrive. Right? Why? Because it's a healthy paranoia that pushes you into action. Don't let it be that paranoia that freaks you out, paralyzes you, keeps you stagnant, keeps you from putting in the work. You have to be paranoid to the sense of putting in the work. Look, we were sitting here in the airport, and I'm in my emails and I'm responding to emails. We lined up two different speaking events that I'm going to be in June. Actually, 3. We landed 3 speaking events just while I was here at the airport. 2 for June, 1 for July. Plus, we're working on some other deals that we've got going on. The team is working on their things. I got an email from Steven, right? Steven just saw his comment. I got an email from Steven where we're reviewing some proposals with some of his clients, potential clients. I got Brandon calling me on some appointments that he's got set as well. You know, it's what we do. Love that new profile picture, Brandito, by the way. Guys, I'm telling you right now, healthy paranoia. Have a healthy paranoia. It can all fall apart on you like that. That goes to my team as well. Marissa, Jackson, Steven, Brandon, my own kids, my two younger kids, Christian and Sebastian, Christian. It can all fall apart. We have to keep moving every single day. If you can do that, folks, you're going to see a huge difference in the way you operate, in your success, in your consistency of your financial income and the growth of that income. And that's what we want to see for you guys. That's what we want for you guys, so that you don't have to take a plane to LA that had some mechanical issues, right? You can say, hey, you know what, forget it. I'm going to go get a different plane. But that takes that money. So to get that money, it takes the action. So as I'm sitting here in Orlando, getting ready to board our plane to San Antonio, well, really DFW, then San Antonio, want to reach out to all of you and tell you, build that healthy paranoia. Operate with a healthy paranoia, because that's what's going to keep you moving forward. That put the action in, knowing that you can lose it all just like that, and things will keep coming. You've got to be strategic. You got to be intentional, and it has to be consistent. What is consistent? Every single day. So don't forget that. And that's why, because of that, and speaking of consistency, I've got to get in here and I got to do this, man. A little commercial break.
For far too long, the manufactured home industry has been underestimated, and that changes now. MHEI and Manufactured Home Sales Mastery are proud to come together and bring you the MHEI Academy. It's the professional housing consultant certification program that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. When I first launched Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, our mission was to revolutionize the sales force within the industry, and this is just another step in that direction. For the last 2 years, we've worked with over 400 sales consultants and community managers all across the country to help them level up in their effectiveness, efficiency, and professionalism. And now we're bringing you a foundational training course that is going to help take your sales teams to a whole new level. That is the MHEI Academy. This is the moment that the industry levels up. We're not training salespeople, we're building professionals. We've helped hundreds sharpen their skills, and now it's your turn. We've proven the results that can happen when you work with purpose. You've got two choices of what you can do: evolve or get left behind. This is the foundation, the launch pad, the starting point. So go get signed up right now and take advantage of the MHEI Academy's Professional Housing Consultants Certification Program. It's the starting line that's going to help take your teams to a whole new level.
Need your help.
For far too long.
There you go. So go out, get signed up right now, take action, get your own. You got the website there, training.manufacturedhousing.org/special. Go get yourself signed up for the PHC foundational training and take that next step. Look, we got to get on this other plane going to DFW. You guys have a great Friday evening, and I promise you tomorrow, you won't have all this up in the intercom. But you know how we do around here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, man. It's about getting content out to you, getting the information out to you that you need. So go out there, establish that healthy paranoia, and let's get to work. You guys, we'll be back in tomorrow with the Selling Saturday edition. Until then, my friends, as always, I can't wait to meet you.